Since today, I have 8 months to prepare myself for my very first 70.3 Ironman. But I don't have the money, the years, nor the trainer. But I do have the motivation and an automated workflow to keep track of my trainings. I had a family that inculcated me the sport life. My dad and my mom, they used to assist to races such as 10 kilometers, 21 kilometers, things like that. And they also have the habit to go to the gym frequently. And talking about the sport, I've always loved the sport. Since I was 5, 6 years old, I have been practicing different kinds of sport. When I was 5 years old, I used to play soccer. I was in a soccer academy. I also used to play with my dad, and that soccer career was from 5 years old to 12 years old. That it was like 2019. That after that, COVID hit, and then in 2021 I returned, and in 2021 I returned, and after 2021 I decided not to, and I decided that my path wasn't soccer. But I really love soccer right now. But I do love playing with my friends. If there is any match, I will assist. And but yeah, after that, I decided that soccer wasn't my path. So after that, I decided to go to the gym because I felt that uh, because I really because when I was a kid, I always watched my dad and my mom go to the gym frequently, and I saw the gym that like something mystical, like something that it was like another world because it was full of machines. It was full of people. It was full of healthy people, people that is always training, that is always taking care of themselves. So I always wanted to go to the gym, but I hadn't the necessary age, like the I didn't have that like the minimum age to start going to the gym. So when I had 16 years old, instantly I get the subscription from my gym near to my house, and I started my path. And I've been working out, and I've been going to the gym, I think for 2 years so far, and it really changed my life. After that, after that, and before the gym, I had to admit that I was really, really, really insecure because I was too fat, and and after I lost weight, I was too skinny. So I always had insecurities in myself. So when I started in the gym, I got obsessed, and I started taking creatine and protein as a 16 years old guy. And after 2 months, I think I was having a lot. I was having a lot of results. I was really motivated in the gym, but then I realized that the gym, that wasn't something that fools me completely, because you know that their routines tends to be a little bit repetitive, so you have to do it every day. But I do have the consistency, and I think that the gym was something that changed my life because it gave me the habits, it gave me the consistency, and it gave me the frequency to go to the gym every day, even if I didn't want it. So so thanks to the consistency of the gym, I feel everything I have so far. But turning around to the point that I was taking, the gym didn't fool me entirely. So so I was always interested about the people that run, about the people that runs marathon races, competitions, and that broad world that is being an athlete. I wanted to start running. So then I start adding some running volume to my routine, to my daily routine from the gym. and I really love it. But I thought that running indoors wasn't something that I liked. So after that, I decided to start running in a beautiful park that is alongside from a river here in Barranquilla, and it's one of the most beautiful things that you can do and that you can implement your week here in Barranquilla. And I start running in the Malecón. That's the name. And after that, I think that it changed my perspective, because running wasn't something that I had to do, but something that I wanted to do, because it gave me like the sense of a relief when I run, when I go outdoors and run, whatever the distance is, and also the pace. And I think that it changed my life. It changed my perspective of how I see the sports, and how I see the people that love the sports. So I start feeling connect. So I start feeling collect. So I so then I start feeling connected with the people that 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 fell in love with all the types of sports that is in the world. And I think that's one of the best things a human can have. So after that, it was 2026 this year. I started the university. So someone told me that it was a semi-Olympic pool in my university. So I didn't care about it, because why I would like to go to a pool and swim in the university, and also a semi-Olympic pool. What is that? So I ignored it. But after that moment, so I thought, why I just prove it, and then if I don't like it, then I doesn't happen anything. So I tried it, and let me tell you something. That was one of the best things I've ever tried. So I instantly fell in love with the pool, and I instantly fell in love with my swimming, with the swimming lessons. So I after that I started taking classes with a teacher, Laura. She's brilliant. She's a really expertise in what she knows and what she teach to the people. And yeah, I started taking classes with her, and since January, because I improved the technique. Laura taught me a lot about the best techniques. I Right now I feel confident about myself, about my swimming techniques, about everything. So after that, I was taking classes with her since February until June, because the start of that was the start of the vacations. So after that period, I couldn't go to I so after that I haven't been able to go to the pool because it was closed. So I stopped doing my swimming sessions. So I decided to start it again in my back to classes. So so during this period of vacations, I have thought about a lot of things, and one of the thoughts that I had was this YouTube channel. So this YouTube channel is thanks to that vacation that I had, that all the thoughts that I had, and I had something in my mind, and it was that what so it was that if I am already confident about my running and about my swimming, why I cannot implement the bike and then start trying to be and then try to be an Ironman. And it was a mind-blowing idea that I had, because I always saw the Ironmans like too high, and I don't consider myself the best athlete, but I have the discipline, I have the consistency, and I've proved myself a lot of things. So yeah, this is the Camilo from today, trying to do a 70.3 Ironman, because it's a medium Ironman for the people that don't have, for the people that don't know it, because a full Ironman it's the double of the volume, So if I do, for example, 21 point, I, so if here I do 21 kilometers, then in a full Ironman it's 42 kilometers. For the pool it's 1.9 kilometers. So a full Ironman is 3.8 kilometers. So I have to be humble. So I have to be humble, and besides that, I have to be humble. I think that's a crazy idea to do a full Ironman just in my current progress. So yeah, this is my current progress. So so yeah, but the only constraints that I have, as I told you, is I don't have the money. I don't have the best years because my running shoes are completely broke. I will show you an image here. I think that it's not right now in the screen. And the bicycle is the bicycle from my dad. So I've tried. So yeah, I have a background studying automation workflows, also stuff related with AI and the best way to use AI. And I've learned a lot. And I think everything in my life right now is automated, or maybe not automated but help with AI. I have ideas with AI. I have ideas with AI. I have my workflows with AI. I also have my workouts with AI. So for this challenge, I've created an automated workflow that help me keep track of my metrics, create my workflows, and also I've integrated some apps such as Strava, my fitness app, and also a really useful tool for Ironman users, for triathlon users, that is that EO, I think. And I've already proved it, and it runs flawlessly, so I want to prove to people that you don't need the budget nor the best years to start, and a trainer as well to start your project. And it isn't just about being a triathlon, about being an Ironman, but about all the goals you have in mind. If you want to be a content creator, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you have a dream or something else, you don't need to have the budget. You don't need to have everything. You don't need to have every tool. You don't need to have every tool, and you can start with just simple things, a simple invest about, I don't know. It's not about the tools. It's not about the other people. So yeah. And talking about my current reality, so far in my running metrics, my longest run was from was for my longest run was for my longest run was of 13.5 kilometers with a normal pace of 6:15 kilometers per hour. And for my swimming sessions, I've done already trainings with a volume of 1,500 one, from 1,500 kilometer from 1,500 meters in overall. And lastly, for my cycling sessions, I've done with my dad a 48 kilometer sessions. So I think I'm so I think so I'm not bad. I'm not a star, and I'm not a beginner. And I also have the base to start this project and keep executing. So I already have the system. I already have the discipline. I don't have the years, but I don't care about it. I don't need I don't need a bike from. I don't need a bike of. I don't need a bike of 1,000, or even more expensive. But I do have the motivation, and I do have the consistency to will this and get this and get this goal. I would So finally, to close the video, I want to leave you a message, but I want to leave you a message, and it is that people criticize, but I want to leave you a message right now, and it is that if you have the goals, if you have something in mind that is making you crazy, just do it, and don't care about other people's opinions. Don't care about what other people can feel and tell about your project. It's everything. It's about you, and you have to demonstrate people that you are greater. That you ha- and you have to demonstrate people that you have the consistency, and you have your own self defined, and and you have your own self so disciplined that you can run this project and you can become greater every day. And as I told you in a previous video, you become 1% better every day, and compounded, it is a crazy thing. So you have to become better every day and you will have the results. So this is the beginning of this challenge. I will be recording every session, every workout, and you will be along by my side in this project, and in this goal I have, and this dream I have in my mind since a lot of time. So I hope you understood the message of this video, and and do and if you are eager right now to go to the street and do whatever you want to do in your life, whatever goal you have in your life, whatever project you have in your mind, just do it. And I am really certain that you will achieve whatever you have in your mind. But remember, you have to be consistent, because you have the motivation at the beginning, but after that it is a long journey that you have to overcome problems, you have to overcome insecurities, that you have to overcome a lot of things. And if you overcome all those things, and you get and you and if you get until that point, you will be successful.